Today we're going over 8 things you need to know about the all-new 2022 Indian Scout Rogue and Scout Rogue 60. Hello everyone, I am Mike and welcome to New Bike Mike, where I like to share information about new bikes that I find interesting. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this in the future, then please remember to hit the subscribe. After all, it is free. Indian Motorcycle announced the most aggressive iteration of the iconic Indian Scout with the launch of the new Scout Rogue. Indian describes this model as packed with attitude and edge, thanks to its aggressive styling and performance-minded features. Did you know the first Scout model was introduced in October of 1919? I've actually ridden a few of the Scouts, including the Scout Bobber just a few months ago, and I was pretty impressed with the Scout models that I have rode. I found it to be a very fun motorcycle to take out for an afternoon spin. The new Scout Rogue has several new features, including an eye-catching quarter fairing, mini ape hanger handlebars, sport style seat, blacked out fenders and valve covers, and a 19-inch front wheel. Let's get into it more. 1. Engine. I always like to start with the engine, and for the Rogue, we actually have 2 models, the Scout Rogue and the Scout Rogue 60, and the difference between the two are the power plants. Both models use a liquid-cooled V-twin engine. The Scout Rogue has a 69 cubic inch engine, and the Scout Rogue 60 gets the, yep, you guessed it, 60 cubic inch engine. The Scout Rogue 60 puts out 78 horsepower, while the Scout Rogue puts out 100 horsepower. Peak torque for the Scout Rogue 60 is 65 foot-pounds, and the Scout Rogue is only 7 foot-pounds more, coming in at 72 foot-pounds total. This is the same engine with no apparent changes that Indian has been using to power the Scout line for the last several years. The Scouts I've ridden have all been of the 69-inch variety, and I felt that motorcycle was very nimble and had a very smooth power delivery. One thing to note is that the Rogue has blacked out valve covers to give it even more of a dark horse look. 2. Transmission. I wanted to touch on this because the 2 models do have different transmissions as well. The Rogue 60 variant only gets a 5-speed transmission. Those of you that opt for the Rogue will find it comes with a 6-speed transmission. If you do a lot of highway riding at higher speeds, then you definitely want to consider paying the difference for the 100 horsepower version that comes with the 6-speed transmission. 3. Chassis and suspension. The Rogue comes with a 3.3 gallon tank and has 29 degrees of lean angle with 5.1 inches of ground clearance. We get a very low seat height of 25.6 inches, so you will find forward controls as well to allow you to stretch out a bit more than the mids would allow. The Rogue comes in at 545 pounds ready to ride. Opting for the Rogue 60 will only save you about 5 pounds on the scale. In the front, you'll find 41mm traditional forks with 4.7 inches of travel. In the rear, we have dual shocks, which are positioned at a pretty aggressive angle, so you only get about 2 inches of travel in the rear. If you're looking for a smoother, more comfortable ride with increased suspension travel, Indian offers adjustable piggyback rear shocks as an accessory. Using a twist knob, riders can easily dial in their compression and rebound dampening settings on that accessory shock. 4. Brakes. The brakes for both variants of the Rogue are the same. In the front, we'll find a single 298mm rotor with a 2-piston caliper. And in the back, we have a single 298mm rotor again, but this time with a 1-piston caliper. From my experience, the brakes were just what you would typically expect to find on a cruiser and performed like they should. Both models have ABS and non-ABS versions available. 5. Wheels. This is the one place the Rogue separates itself from the other Scout models. The new model is running a 19-inch front and a 16-inch rear, and you'll find 130/60 Metzeler Cruise Techs in the front with a matching Metzeler in the rear sized at 150/80. I think this solid gloss black 19-inch mag wheel is a nice touch on this model when you're going for a murdered out aggressive look, and it works into the aesthetics of this bike nicely. 6. Tech. Besides the aforementioned ABS option, we don't find a lot of tech on the Indian Scout models. There is no mention of LED lights standard, but they do offer their signature Pathfinder headlight as an accessory. You do get a speedometer with a digital tachometer, an odometer, a trip meter, engine temp lamp, low fuel lamp, and indicator lamps. For extra custom-inspired styling and additional performance information, riders can add an auxiliary tachometer that has a shift light. Mounting next to the standard instrumentation, the auxiliary tachometer with a shift light keeps the rider aware of the engine's revolutions per minute and enhances the bike's high-performance style. An LED shift light illuminates to indicate the recommended shift points. 7. Ergonomics. The Scout Rogue comes with mini ape hanger handlebars and forward controls, while sitting on a sporty solo seat. Of course, you can't miss the new quarter fairing. The fairing encircles the headlight and creates a look that is both classic and sporty. I know some are going to say that it looks like a fairing off of a competitor's model. And while I see the similarities, this cafe style fairing has been around for a long time. And you can't blame Indian for offering a bike with a popular style of fairing just because another brand does it too. I personally like the look of the Scout Rogue and it's definitely my new favorite Scout model. But I want to know, what do you think of it? Are you digging the blacked out look with the quarter fairing? The Scout Rogue stock quarter fairing and sports style solo seat are now available as added accessories for the Scout and Scout Bobber models as well. The quarter fairing can be color matched for Scout Rogue models, Scout models from 2015 to 2022, and Scout Bobber models from 2018 to 2022. If the stock solo seat isn't your style, the Scout Rogue riders can personalize the ergonomics with the rider comfort seat, the Syndicate 2-up seat, and Syndicate low-profile passenger backrest, which adds comfort for the passengers as well. If you need some luggage options, riders can add a black saddlebag, a solo luggage rack, and a black water-resistant solo rack bag as well. 8. Price. Before we get into the prices and color, I wanted to mention for my international viewers that the Scout Rogue will be available in an A2 compliant specification for new riders. All pricing is before destination setup and surcharges. Let's start with the entry-level price Scout Rogue 60. For $9,999 US, you can get the non-ABS version in black metallic. By the way, this is the only non-ABS color option in the Rogue or the Rogue 60. Adding ABS will bring the price up to $10,900 in black. Color options bring the price to $11,400, and you have your choice of bronze smoke or titanium smoke. The Scout Rogue in black metallic without ABS is going to run you $11,500. Black metallic with ABS will jump you up to $12,400. Black smoke with ABS takes it to $12,900. For the same price, we can get black smoke midnight, which appears to darken the lettering on the tank as well. Sagebrush smoke and storm blue are still $12,900, but we jump to $13,400 when we go to the stealth gray color option. Leave me a comment and let me know which of these versions and colors of the Scout Rogue would you pick, or do you prefer one of the other Scout models? Don't forget to like this video, it really helps the channel grow, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from New Bike Mike. Thanks guys, see you in the next one.